Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX is still in the same scenario. It hasn't done anything to invalidate the orange scenario that I'm following primarily here. In the last video, I shared with you the different scenarios that are basically here being watched, okay, that we're watching on the chart. But I focus at the moment primarily on the orange one, which is a structure in which we have an A, B, C structure. And the C wave to the upside is likely unfolding. And the wave one topped in March. That's sort of my perspective. The idea would be that we're now in a wave two correction, which is unfolding as an A, B, C structure. That's sort of the base case at the moment. Now, there are always different ways how such a wave B can unfold, or actually how such a correction can unfold. But first of all, for this overall scenario, let's say to be, to stay reliable, or, it's a bullish case. It's a short-term bullish case. And the main support area, and that's just the standard support area, is between $32.76 and $46.92. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to come down all the way to $32.76, but it means we would have to allow it to if it really needs that space to correct. The idea that this is a wave two would not need to be revised until we break below that level. However, a convincing break below $32.76 would indicate that we have to reinterpret the chart. Well, not necessarily reinterpret, but the alternative would then be activated as primary scenario. In the preferred scenario at the moment, the market is obviously coming down now in this C wave. That's the idea. Okay, so it's possible that in this scenario, the A wave bottomed here around the 20th of March. Then we had this B wave corrective rally, which might have topped. I mean, it was certainly healthy enough for a B wave. It reacted to the area between the golden ratio level, actually the golden ratio. Okay, so it's 61.8 retracement, one of the most important Fibonacci levels, ratios that there is. And also for a B wave, highly relevant. So we've had that reaction there, and then we could now be in this C wave to the downside. That's been sort of my perspective for the last few videos, looking at the microstructure only, that we could have topped in the B wave there, and then the wave C to the downside. So I gave you that larger support area, but obviously it's huge, so we can specify that a bit further. As I always say, once we have the A wave in place and the B wave, then we can calculate a target for wave C. And the area would be between $41.44 and $45.75, with an additional level at $43.03. So that doesn't mean it couldn't go any lower. It could, but ideally, that's all we can do. We can look for ideal structures only. The C wave would reach that additional area of interest I've got there on the chart. And this would be further confirmed if we see a break below those micro support levels. Now we are here at this 52.50 level. That's a structural support. Just below that, we have $51.70, and the important one is $50.50. So if we get a break below the A wave low, that would be really good confirmation that the C wave is unfolding. Until then, technically, the C wave, no, not the C wave, but the B wave could still be unfolding easily, could still unfold as a larger flat structure. So if we break above $59.32, where it got rejected, then I would first be looking for a larger B wave. There is still space. As you can see, even the standard resistance area allows for another move up, possibly to $61.97 in a still unfolding B wave. But for now, the idea would be that the C wave to the downside is unfolding. Would need to produce a little bit more downside though, and break below that $51.50 level next. Not $51.50, $50.50 to confirm this further. Yeah, and then once this correction is over, we should see a C wave, another C wave, a third wave ready to the upside, which might then even, we can calculate some speculative targets, because until I have the wave two in place, I can't really give you a target for a third wave rally. But yeah, let's just assume it might come down to, I don't know, $42. And we should see the $140 level next in the 1.38 extension in the third wave, which could reach the 1.38 extension. Yeah, let's see if we can actually, first of all, hold support. As soon as we have a first 5-wave pattern to the upside on the chart, a small micro 5-wave up, we can say that this wave 2 is likely finished, and I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.